Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video we are going to explain you how to obtain API information on VOS. In this case, we are going to show you an example using the Poke API. It's an open source API that everyone can use. As you can see here on the UI, we are going to show a Pokemon list and the selected Pokemon. If we click on other Pokemon of this list, the Pokemon changes and shows the sprite and their name up here. Now, we're going to explain the code. So, first of all, we declare the state of the Pokemon ID. In this case, the Pokemon ID is going to be declared as default as 1, the first Pokemon, in this case, Bulbasaur. Now, we declare the state of Pokemon data. The Pokemon data, it's a state for the sprite, name, and other information that gives us the Poke API. And now we use the fetch function. The fetch function is part of VOS. In this case, it recovers the information from any URL, in this case, the API of the Poke API. And this saves the information and saves the information in it in cache. So when you reload the page, it will be he will not be doing this query again because it will have this information on cache and it will be a little bit more efficient on the load of information. In this case, we are going to use fetch. We give it the URL of the Poke API, and we recover the information using .body.results. And now, for the information of the Pokemon that we have selected, we are going to use useEffect, that is part of React, and we're going to explain how it works. In this case, we use async fetch, and we give it the URL, and we complete it with the Pokemon ID plus /. The async fetch is a promise, so to recover the data, we use .then. We recover the rest. In this case, is the result, and we set the Pokemon data with the name, with trace.body.name, and the image. In this case, is the sprite in this object with the properties of name and image. We are using useEffect because if the Pokemon ID changes, it reloads this. It triggers this information to be reloaded. In this case, using Pokemon ID, as you can see, if we select the Blastoise, the Venusaur, the Squirrel, if we change the Pokemon ID, it's using again the async fetch to get the Pokemon information. And now in the HTML, we have the title, example obtain API information. In this case, if the Pokemon data doesn't exist, we don't show anything. As you can see, with an H4, we use the Pokemon data.name, that is one of the parameters of the object. And in the other one, we show the sprite of the Pokemon, in this case with a width of 200 and 200 of height, giving the src of the Pokemon data.image. And now, with the Pokemon list that we recover with the fetch, we declare a table. In this case, it is the number of Pokemon and the name of number in Spanish. And we have the t-body, and we do, if the Pokemon list doesn't exist, doesn't show anything, and Pokemon list.map. In this case, we give it with the parameter data and key, and we return the rows In this case, on click with the Pokemon ID, key plus one. In this case, is the number of the Pokemon plus one to give it the number on the Pokédex. And on the second, on the TH and TD, we show the key and the data name. And as you can see, here is an example to obtain information from external APIs using VOS. I hope that this video will be interesting for you and you are going to using for some implementations on VARA network. If you have any question to us, you can put it on Telegram or Discord, and we're going to answer as far as possible to help you in your question. And that's everything for this video. Bye.